Hello friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. And today I'm here for hashtag holiday with us, which is an open collab. And that means anyone can join in. Everyone is welcome. Play along at home, post on a YouTube channel, post on Instagram, or wherever, and use the hashtag, which is holiday craft with us. So, Susan and I are doing this collab because we wanted to do something in July, like, everyone does the Christmas in July, and we wanted to just put a little twist on it. And so what it is you can craft any holiday throughout the year that you feel like crafting about. That is what you can do. So I'm going to do Halloween today, and today's the first week of crafting. And if you want to join in today on Friday, it's not too late. Just let Susan or I know. We'll let each other know. So just let at least one of us know. We'll add you to our participant list, which is in our description box, so you can go and see everyone's great ideas for the different holidays, whatever the holiday they choose. And let's see, subscribe to our channels, and link our channels, and our links. I'll have our links in my description box too, so you can just copy and paste them into your YouTube description box. But yeah, I'm doing Halloween today, and so you can jump in on any Friday. Like, you don't have to do every Friday. If you can just do one Friday, that's fine. Just do whatever you want, and you can even switch it up if you want to do, like today I'm doing clusters. If you wanted to do clusters next Friday, you can do it. So these prompts are kind of like just optional to give you an idea of what you can do. But if you have another idea, please share it with us. So yeah, this is the actual words here for today. Say, make a Christmas ATCoin flat ornament / flat ornament. ATCoin is like a circle, and so you can make it like a cluster or a tag, or make it look like an ornament or whatever you want. But instead of saying Christmas, I'm going to say holiday, whatever holiday. Make a holiday ATC / flat ornament, or a cluster, or whatever you want. So to make my clusters, I already made one here because I got all these things out, but I didn't. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't really have a plan, but I want to make clusters, right? And clusters are easy, and you can make a bunch in a short amount of time. It's easy, and you're not going for perfection, right? So I didn't drag out my holiday or Halloween stash. I just got out things that I already have, here in my craft room, and I kind of went for color, Halloween colors, and not really Halloween, except that I splurged and got myself some. This is a little Pyrex dish I just got out to organize for this video, but it's a little divided Pyrex dish, and I got what I got, and I haven't used yet. I got them a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago. A couple packages of Tim Holtz ephemera packs for Halloween. This side I have, this one is called Layers, Halloween Layers. And this one, I always put the little name part of the package in with my Tim Holtz, so I know what I have. This side is Halloween ephemera pack. This one seems to have like more little bits and pieces, if that's what you like and you want to choose between them. You can see it's a lot of little pieces, except for there's just a couple of big pieces in here. There's a little like game card here, and this like curtain, and most of them are not all tiny. There's some tiny, there's some different sizes, but they're not big. So this side is the layers. Like I said, it has some small pieces in here, but most of them are bigger, like this. See how big they are? So if you're looking at these on Amazon, you're like, I wonder what's in there. It is hard to tell kind of exactly what is in here on Amazon. And I have to tell you right now, after dumping them out and looking at them just like this, as I was putting them into this little dish, my favorite is this one with all the little pieces. I like the little pieces. Now these will be great too. I'll use these. But if I were to order again, this is what I get right here. This is like, I love this side. So, oh, and if you want to see my Pyrex dish, I know some people are always interested in my little dishes. This is a yellow divided Pyrex dish. You see it's yellow, and it's white on the bottom. I have a little collection of Pyrex, and this is what I ordered this special off eBay. Most of my Pyrex I've got at thrift stores, but this one I had to get. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful sunflower? Yes, I have a little one, a little round one too with a sunflower on it. So cute. I never use it though, and so I was like, what, you know, when I was trying to look around for something to put my ephemera in tonight, I was like, oh, maybe one of these divided dishes would work. I don't know if I'll keep it in here. It would be nice if I could, because if I could find a place for it, it would, you know, it's really handy to have it right there and be able to grab and see things easily. So let's get started on the clusters. Like I said, Halloween is what I'm doing. Halloween clusters. So besides my Tim Holtz, I have a little stack of fabric right here. These all I got from my, all this I got from my scrap bag. This is some ribbon I brought home recently from the thrift store. And I thought, oh, I have another ribbon right here. This one I just showed you on this yesterday, Thrifty Thursday. I think I just showed you this one. Yeah, so that's on my fabric ribbon here. Got my scissors. These I actually pulled out of a bag on yesterday on my Thrifty Thursday, and they were still laying here. So I thought maybe I could use those. I have some. Oh, did you see that? Wow. Anyway, these are my little 1/2 inch yo-yos that I just flung everywhere. I have my stapler. I have punched because there's some orange in here in these punched flowers. I brought this out. I have my Prima flowers right here. I pulled out different colors, green, purple. I have some brown, gray, orange. So those are Prima flowers I pulled out. I thought maybe I could use. And these are vintage orange tickets that I have. I have a ticket. If you're looking for tickets, I have a ticket listing in my shop where you get, you know, what is it? Something like 7 different colors and 10 of each color. And yeah, I have that listing in my shop. And I have a separate one for red, I think. So anyway, let's get started. So to show you what I did first, this is I recently actually also brought home a couple Thursdays ago, a black lace, kind of like, almost like a runner or a scarf, like a dresser scarf, you know, it's about that size. And I said I was going to cut it up because it had a bunch of little black lacy flowers on it. So I've been doing that. And so some of these pieces right here are just like the little pieces that aren't really anything, like they're not a flower, they're not really anything. Like this is one, just some leaves I cut off, but they're not really like a doily or anything special. So I put them in my scraps. So I started with that. This is some fabric that's orange and green. It's kind of tropical looking, but I was really going for the colors. So I put that down next. A little piece, and I used my my pinking shears on there, and this is also some burlap that was in my scrap bag, so I put that next. And then a little Tim Holtz piece is going to go on top. So first I'm going to staple these together. I've found this the easiest way to, let me put this down a little bit more so I can get that staple right in the middle of everything, and it holds everything together. You can glue, if you don't have a stapler, you can glue in between. See, I like to put the top of the staple on the top of the cluster. And so then you have everything together, you know, it's all together. And make sure your staple goes through. It is through there. And you could actually put 2 if you needed to. Oh, I'm not running out of staples. I didn't check to see if I had staples in there. I just assumed, which is not good. But I'll pause if I need more staples. I have more. I don't use that stapler that much, probably only for my clusters, really. So let me get my Fabri-Tac going here. So since we're gluing on this burlap, it definitely needs some Fabri-Tac on here. So let's see how many Halloween clusters we can make. Like I said, we're not going for perfection. We're just going for Halloweeny pretty much. And there we go. Number 31 for the first one. I saw that. I was like, 31 is so perfect, right? So there we go. There's our first little cluster. So this, you know, of course, if you've never made clusters before or never even seen them before, you use them for so many different things. You can decorate a pocket, a page, a tag, just anything where you need a little something, you know, a little something special. So there is the first one. Let's put that to the side. We'll review before we end this video. So next, that was on that one I used the black crochet, I'm going to call it black crochet lace. See, I have these little pieces of fabric that, here's where I got the one I just used, just this little strip I had in there from, I cut it off with something, and so I ended up with this strip at the end of it. So I have that. So let's see, I have this green. I would really love to use up some of this. Let's try one of these. So I want a little, see how I like them little like that, you know. I find them so useful when they're little, because you know you can just put them on anything. They're not too big for anything, you know. So here's a little, it doesn't even have to be a perfect square or anything, so I'll leave that. I didn't cut it perfect, but I'll leave it just to prove it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's cut this little piece up too. And I'm going to go for, let's see, I put 4, oh, a surprise. I was going to say I'm going for 3 to 5 pieces, but I only used 4 on that one. So yeah, there's no rules here. So let's go for it. I have some black lace that I pulled out too. Isn't it pretty? So let's go get a piece of that. I just pulled this out of my trim stash. I was actually looking for purple. I don't have a lot of purple. And let's put this in between here. I don't have a lot of purple. But see how, see, I'm using this, which maybe you would at first glance think, oh, that's not really Halloweeny, but when you put your pieces together, you make it Halloweeny, right? That's why I didn't pull out my, because I was very tempted to pull out my Halloween stash, and I was like, no, I'm just going to use these and see what I can do. I mean, maybe people, you know, everybody doesn't have a Halloween stash, right? So you can just use what you have around. So for this one, I think I'm going to use a flower. Let's top it off with this little piece right here. Has a little bit of light purple and green in it. So let's top it off with, so excited to use these flowers and these colors. And I wanted to do this video earlier. I just like all week, even last weekend, I was like, oh, I want to do my Halloween clusters, because I knew I was going to do Halloween clusters. I just didn't have time. There was no time until today. So, and this is Thursday night. So, okay, we've got a big purple flower on there. Now let's put a green flower on there. Okay, I've got several shades of purple and green here to put on. Oh, I like that one. Okay, so let's put our staple through these. See, the idea is to have a staple holding most of these together, and then you put something on the top to cover up your staple, but you don't have to cover up your staple. You know, I don't mind the staple, but I kind of like to cover it up, I guess, because that's what I've been doing. So there we go. It went through everything. And again, with some Fabri-Tac, because these flowers are Prima flowers. If you've never seen these flowers before, I know I used to see people using these all the time, and they wouldn't say what they were. Or I think some people, once in a great while, people would say what they were. But you know, I don't know. I would lose the video or forget who said it, and so for the longest time I was trying to figure out what these flowers were, because I thought they were so cool. And they're by Prima. I got them on Amazon, Prima, if you're looking for them. And I had got some in Happy Mail actually, and I love them so much. I was like, I have to find out what those flowers are, because they are so cool. So there we go. And that would look, I think, really cute in a Halloween journal or whatever, Halloween crafting. So there's our second cluster. Let's see what else I got out here. Let me see. So I kind of wanted to use a lot of black. I want to use a lot of this up too. Let's combine some more of this, because I would really like to use this up. This is a very old, this piece of fabric right here. It's from a very old quilt that I had got that I've already cut up, and I have, actually I have a couple left, I think, or a few left in my shop. Quilt Squares. It's the one that looks like they look really old. They're really nice, and they are really old. And so this was one I took apart. I kept one or two for me, and I took apart the one of the quilt squares and used the fabric from it. And this is a very old, I mean, I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's just so, it looks so old. I don't know. It looks like it could be like an antique. It looked like it could be an antique quilt. That's how old it looks. So, and some of the squares were tattered and torn, and some of them were perfect. So I don't know what I have left in my shop, if it's the tattered and torn or both, the perfect ones. But I listed the tattered and torn ones separate, and I think they might be gone. I'm not sure. But here is this fabric. Oh, I do have some of this too. Is this all I have? I think it is. Let's use a piece of this in this one. Go for some lighter colors maybe. And so let's see. Let's put it like that. We'll make two here. Let's do it two different ways. One with the lace on top, one with lace on the bottom. Then we need something else. Let's see, we're going with light colors. Let's do maybe a piece of burlap also. So here's a square of burlap. Let's put this one on the bottom. And got lace. Let's put a little piece of burlap on here. Here's my burlap piece that I got out of my scraps. It's got this liner on the back, and well, it comes off when I cut it. So let's see, fabric scissors. I've got fabric pinking shears and paper pinking shears. So these are my, I want a little piece of burlap. It cuts nice with, if you've never cut burlap with pinking shears, it does cut nicely. And then, so this side I already cut. Let's cut a little piece here. I just am really into the pinked edge lately. And this has this little piece of kind of like a liner on the back. This right here. Maybe I can use that in something. So I'll save that. And then so we'll put this here. So that's 3. Let's see if we can get 2 more. So light, we're going with light. Well, maybe I'll use this in there. Let's see, this is, oh yeah, let's put it on the back. That liner is on the back. Okay, so that's 4. Now, I have another piece of that liner. Let's put it, let's see where I want it. Maybe in between here. I want it to show a little bit. So I'll kind of set those off, you know, of each other. One's this way, one's leaning this way, one's leaning that way. Now we need a piece to top it off. So let me look at my Tim Holtz again, because that's really what I wanted to use, but I like those flowers too. Well, there's even a little butterfly in here in the Tim Holtz. Isn't that cute? That would look cute over there. It's like purple, like a Halloween butterfly. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got a curtain. I need something small. Labels, just so you can see what's in here, in case you've never seen this pack before. Let's look for a small piece. All these little label pieces and a black rose. So cool. I can't wait to use these in a journal too. Oh, here's another butterfly. Look at that. Well, isn't that perfect? It's perfect, but I want to see if there's anything else more perfect. It's just that these are lighter, so those butterflies are actually probably the most perfect thing I can find, and they're a good little size. And I should probably just stop looking, but I just want to look real quick. Let me look real quick. Oh, there's a little, I wouldn't mind using that. Let me see. Poison. Oh, I like that. Okay, we'll use a butterfly on one and poison on the other one. I really am like a cutesy type Halloween person, pumpkins and whatever cutesy stuff. But I do like, last year, if you've been watching my channel since last year, you will have seen me make some skull earrings. And they're just, I don't know. I thought they were kind of cutesy though. And then what else? I mean, I like that poison, but I'm not like you know, I'm not into anything like that. I'm just, you know, I want to make it pretty and cute and Halloweeny type of thing. So yeah. All right, so we got those. Let's glue these. I'm gonna have my glue on its side here, so it'll be easy to pick up and glue something. It's actually oozing out for me, so it's all ready with some glue already coming out. So I want this nice and glued down. All right, I'm gonna put it right over my staple. Even though it's black, I like it because it stands out. So, and I've used up, what, 5 pieces on each of these. And I really like using my scraps, you know. So that is cute. Even though it says poison, I think it's cute. A little bit more Fabri-Tac. So I hope everyone's had a good week, and that you're going to enjoy either joining in or just watching the videos and getting some ideas. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with, because you know, I think it'll be fun. That's my other phone, guys. I had it in here kind of researching before the video, before I started the video. I was like, I'm not going to bring my phone in here this time because it always ends up making noise when I'm on a video. And sure enough, I left it in here because I ended up bringing it in here because I was researching. There's not very much out there on Halloween clusters, by the way. So anyway, at least I couldn't find very much. I found a couple things though. Didn't help me much though. All right, so here's a pretty kind of interesting piece. These little pieces right here are on that scarf. Let's see if we can use some of this. I think that would be fun. Maybe we'll make one a little bit bigger, or a couple a little bit bigger. So let's just cut this extra little piece off here. See what we can do with this. I think this could be quite interesting. Little back, you know, pattern to put over the fabric or something. I'm just cutting off this extra to get like a square piece or a rectangle piece to start with. I pulled out all of my pieces here and I left them here. Let me put them back in my dish so I can get them out of the way for a second here. I can layer my fabrics or whatever. And you can, you know, if you've never made clusters before, you can layer just paper if you don't have any fabric, or you can layer just fabric. And I'm kind of mixing it up a little bit. I guess I'm mostly layering fabric here. I didn't really pull out any paper except, oh, let's use a ticket this time. I love these vintage orange tickets here. I found a stack of rolls of tickets at a thrift store once, and I was like, oh my goodness, and I picked them all up and put it in my cart. Because I had never found anything like that before, like real vintage you know, tickets. And I thought that was so cool. Okay, so here's some shapes we can use, and maybe let's see if we can use the tickets with these. How would that be? Like that, maybe. I want to use 2 tickets because I love these tickets. They're so vintagey. They're kind of like, I don't know, they just look they look old. Of course, they probably don't have any kind of date on them, but so cool. Okay, we've got the orange ticket. Maybe I'll just do 3 on these. Don't want to put anything else on here because I love the tickets. I don't want to cover them up too much. Let's put a little flower maybe on here. Wouldn't that be cute? So little purple flowers. I noticed I had a lot of little purple flowers in my Prima flowers because I was looking for orange flowers, and I was like, oh, look at all these purple flowers. That could come in handy. I like them. I like both of these just like that. Okay, how much simpler can you get, right? So I think I'm going to let's see. Let me get my little glue protector over here just a second. I gotta reach around here and grab it. I don't want to, with these the holy type of lace here, I don't want to get glue all over my cutting mat. Okay, so now I think I'm going to glue these together because the staple, you know, there's not much really to staple to here. I could staple it, but I'd rather just go ahead and glue it and use this drip glue that's coming out right now here. Probably too much glue, but it was dripping. Okay, so it's going to be like this. And then a little bit more on here. Getting to the end of this glue, I think. Like that. And you could put some bling in the middle of these flowers. I'll have to look at my bling. I didn't get out any bling, but I might after the video get it out and see if I have a little piece of like green. That would be cute in there. A little, you know, little piece of green bling. I think that would be, oh, we didn't glue this. I don't think we glued this ticket down yet. Let's glue the ticket down first. So, well, I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend, or at least a nice weekend, maybe a relaxing weekend. I'm probably going to get a lot done this weekend because my husband's sick. It's not funny, but I'm just, I was sick like 3 weeks ago, and now he's sick. I don't think he has what I had, though, because I've been well. Well, pretty much well. You can still, sometimes I still have come out with a little cough or something. But it's like, it's weird because it's like I'm fine, but all of a sudden I'll cough. I think I've heard somebody else say that on video too, like this thing that's going around. It's not you know what, but the thing that I had anyway wasn't that. But it was just that cold, that bad coughing cold that's going around. And I was just a cough with me. Anyway, once in a while I'll be like cough out of nowhere. I'm like, what? You know, I'm well. Why am I still coughing? But I think that's how this cold is. It's just like the cough doesn't want to go away. Okay, so these are super cute. Anyway, all that to say, my husband's sick now, so I don't think we're going to go anywhere. Or no one's going to come over here because, you know, he's sick and they don't want to get it. my kids and my granddaughter don't get to see her this weekend. But yes, so I'll be home getting a lot done, which is a good thing. Very good thing. All right, it's almost, my time's almost up. And I want to show you what we did. I want to show you what we did. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I didn't use it tonight, but there was one black flower in there, so I want to use this at some point on something. Clusters. If I had more time, I'd do that one right now. But here we go. Aren't they cute? We made 6. And if you know, you're not talking on video and kind of just, you know, crafting without paying attention like I am right now, you could probably make twice as many in 30 minutes. So yeah, these are really cute, and I think they're going to look really nice. Let me hold them up a little bit because I know that might not be so visible, but it made 2 like this. And used up some scraps, which I really like. Used some of my Tim Holtz. Oh, we saw that one. No, this is the first one with the other crochet. Sorry, I got glue on my hands. It's sticking to things. Get off of there. Cute, right? And so, oh my word, that glue is going to drive me crazy. All right, and this one, the poison. I have to whisper it when I say that. Poison. That's the bad one. These are the good ones. All right, I'm going to go before I get crazy, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a great weekend, and happy crafting.